Hey, what's wrong? You sounded so distraught over the phone. You sounded so sad. What's happened? Calm down, just calm down. It's gonna be fine.
Haven't you talked about this before? Eh? It's hard, but I need to say it out now because it's so bad. Okay, it happened one day when I least expected. I didn't think someone I trusted would hurt me like that. I kept saying no, but I didn't listen.
I'm so sorry.
I was scared. I froze. And after it happened, I felt so empty. Like something was taken from me. I blamed myself for a long time. I kept asking, what did I do? What did I do wrong? But now I'm learning. It wasn't my fault. No one deserves to be treated that way.
Rape, a very sensitive topic in our today life. I am sure from the video you all just watched, I had to have instead asked the question, what is rape? And how can the person who has committed the offense of rape be found guilty and punished under the law? That is where Group 9 is here once again to let you know and enlighten you on this topic of rape. Now follow us closely.
Section 357 of the Criminal Code Act defines rape as any person who has unlawful carnal knowledge of a woman or girl without her consent or with her consent. If the consent is obtained by force or by means of threats or intimidation of any kind, or by fear of harm, or by means of false and fraudulent representation as to the nature of the act, or in case of a married woman by personating her husband, is guilty of an offense which is called rape.
For a successful claim for rape, the prosecutor has to prove the following: 1. That the accused had sexual intercourse with the victim. 2. That the accused had sexual intercourse with the victim without her consent or with her consent through the means of force and any other means. 3. That the victim was not the wife of the accused. 4. That he had the measure and intention to rape her. 5. And there was penetration.
In proof of rape, therefore, the most essential ingredient of the offense is penetration. The extent, no matter how slight, will serve sufficient proof. It is well accepted and settled that penetration with or without emission is sufficient even where the hymen is not ruptured. The slightest penetration has served as sufficient to constitute the act of sexual intercourse.
Before the prosecution can secure conviction for the offense of rape, the evidence of the prosecuting, i.e. the victim, must be corroborated in some materials, particularly that sexual intercourse did take place and that it was without her consent. A piece of evidence offered as corroboration for the offense of rape must be 1. Cogent, compelling, and unequivocal. 2. An independent evidence which connects the accused with the offense charge. And finally, the evidence that implicates the accused in the commission of the offense as established in the case of Mumbai vs. State.
In addition as corroboration, admission of an offense by an accused person to other persons may amount to sufficient corroboration in the law. In the case of R. vs. Francis Kofi, 1960, the accused was charged with indecent assault against a young girl of 10 years old. It was said that the admission of the offense by the accused to the father of the girl was sufficient corroboration in the law.
According to Section 358 of Criminal Code Act, anyone who commits the offense of rape is liable to life imprisonment with or without caning.
Looking into the case of Ali vs. State, the appellant was accused of raping the victim in the course of driving her to her destination. He denied raping the victim but admitted to the offense of fingering her to her satisfaction. Then the court held that there was no iota of doubt that the appellant committed the offense. Then he was found guilty of rape.
No one deserves to be a victim of rape. No one deserves to live a tortured life after being raped. With the prior informative videos, I hope you've been able to learn one or few things about rape. Do not be silenced. Speak up. Say no to rape. Thank you.